Welcome back to Start Right. This is week 7 of the summer term. We are thinking about fruit and jam this week. Here is a bowl of fruit. I've got 7 different kinds of fruit. I've got bananas, a lemon, an orange, an apple, kiwis, grapes, and strawberries. Fruit has lots of secrets inside. I'm going to cut some fruit up to show you their secrets. Thank you. First, we've got a banana. I'm going to peel the banana. Let's see what it looks like inside. There, now that's what you would expect a banana to look like. But if I press the top with my finger, you can get a banana to divide into 3 bits. One on there. Just keep going a bit. There we are. And the banana has 3 different sections inside. Now I'm going to cut some other fruit. I've got an apple, a kiwi and an orange, and I'm going to cut them in half. We'll have a look at the inside. First of all, the apple. Here is my apple. There's the apple. I'm going to cut it in half this way. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, in the middle of an apple is a star shape, and you can see the pips inside. So there's a secret star in the middle of an apple with the pips inside it. Now I'm going to cut up the kiwi. Here's a kiwi. It looks quite dull on the outside, but let's see what's on the inside. Ooh. On the inside of a kiwi, it has a lovely pattern. It's got a pale green bit in the middle, a darker green bit around the outside, and you can see the pips around the pale green bit. And that's a very pretty pattern inside a kiwi. Now I'm going to cut up an orange. Here's my orange. Let's see what the inside of the orange looks like. Ooh, the inside of the orange has got lots of different segments in it and some pips inside it as well. There are both halves of the orange. This morning I cut up some strawberries to make strawberry jam. I'll show you how I did it. Here are the strawberries. I'm going to cut this one and put it in my saucepan. Here's the saucepan. Actually, I'm going to cut it with not such a sharp knife. I'm going to cut it with this knife. So I cut it like this and put the pieces of strawberry in the saucepan. I'll do one more. You can do as many as you like. Then I'm going to add sugar. Here's my sugar. Add that to the saucepan. Bit more. Then I'm going to add water. Here is the water. And if you put that on the hob and boil it up, it turns into jam. But you mustn't use a hot hob yourself. you need to get a grown-up to help you do it. But you can cut up the strawberries, you can put in sugar, you can put in water, and then a grown-up can heat it all up and it turns into jam. Here is some jam I made this morning. It's really delicious. We tasted a bit of it. I'm going to spread the strawberry jam on some bread. I'll put on butter first. Here's the bread. First of all, I'm going to put butter on it. Here's the butter. I'm spreading it on. And then I'm going to put the delicious strawberry jam on. Here we are. So now we've got bread with jam on it. Now we'll sing a song about jam on bread. Jam on the bread, jam on the bread, yummy squammy, jam on the bread. Perhaps you'd like to join in this time. Jam on the bread, jam on the bread, yummy squammy, jam on the bread. Now if I add another piece of bread, I can make it into a jam sandwich. Here we are, a jam sandwich, which will be very nice for tea. Today's story is called The Giant Jam Sandwich. Here it is, The Giant Jam Sandwich. One hot summer in Itching Down, 4 million wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his fat, bald pate. They dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew, till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question," but nobody had a good suggestion. Then Bap the baker leapt to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" "Strawberry jam. Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it." The gentleman cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, "Use my field." Bap gave instructions for the making of the dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below, salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it about. When they were done, the dough was left to rise, till the loaf was a mountain in shape and size. They hitched it up with a bit of fuss to tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled inside till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villagers raised a mighty shout. "Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever?" But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped and they cut slice too. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of Farmer Seed, So 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades, slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirred and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait. And then there was nothing to do but wait. Suddenly the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam, they dived and struck, and they ate so much that they all got stuck. The other slice came down, kersplat, on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play, and that's what the villagers did that day. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Down they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. And that's the end of the story. Our letter today is J for jam. Just put this up so we can see it. Here is the J. It goes down and round and a dot. And down here it says jam. Jam. We're going to listen to the J song. And I'm holding the jam.
Jelly and jam, jiggling on the plate. Oh, what will I eat with it? Ja.
Perhaps you'd like to join in this time. This is some red currant jelly here.
Jelly and jam, jiggling on the plate. Oh, what will I eat with it? Ja.
Our number today is number 7. We'll just show you a number 7. I'll show you up here. Here you are, number 7. I'll put it on my board. 7 is nice and easy to write because it just goes along and down. Now I'm going to count out 7 strawberries. Count with me. 1, turn it that way around. 2, 3, 4, put them up a bit. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 strawberries. Now I'm going to take 3 away and see how many are left. So put 3 over here. 1, 2, 3. Now let's count and see how many strawberries are left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 strawberries, take away 3, leaves 4 strawberries on my plate. And the 3 I've taken away are over here. Let's look at the numbers on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here is our number 7. Now let's look at the numbers on the big number chart. I'm going to point with this stick. We'll find the column with the 7 at the top. We'll look at the bigger numbers. 7, 17, 27, 37, 47, 57, 67, 77, 87, 97. This is the end of our circle time now. Why not have a go at making strawberry jam and enjoy eating a jam sandwich? Practice counting out objects and taking some away. Goodbye from all the Start Right team until next week. Goodbye.